There's a choir of young girls. They've shown broken hearts, and it excites us to be brothers and sisters. I love the choir actually.
Last week we were in a very rural village singing to two people who were dying of AIDS. And today we're here, with you, singing to people of Australia. That's actually not that different because they're still healing. They're still doing their work of love. So it's beautiful.
The first time I was diagnosed, I was HIV positive. I couldn't believe it. And sometimes I would feel like, what's the use of living on this planet Earth? What if I just kill myself and that's all? That's the end of it all. But as I take my songs and take my hymns and sing, I get the courage. I can do the same and then have other people to sing.
For more, go to radioaustralia.net.au.
This is Radio Australia.
National News with Nicole Bailey. The Australian government says it will send Indonesia any evidence the Navy may have to help in investigation into the alleged mistreatment of asylum seekers. Indonesian police are looking into claims Australian Navy personnel forced asylum seekers to hold onto hot parts of a boat engine. The government has roundly rejected the accusations as fabrications. Prime Minister Johnny Bishop says the allegations contradict what the government understands about the Australian Navy.
We're not saying that the Australian Navy is above questioning. What we are saying is it goes against everything that we know and understand about the conduct of our Navy personnel in very difficult circumstances as they undertake the policy direction of the Australian government.
The Royal Commission into Child Sexual Abuse has been told the Catholic Church was reluctant to publicly apologise to victims. Thomas Ariti reports.
A man known as DG was sexually abused by Marist brother Raymond Foster for 3 years in the 1970s. The abuse began when he was 13 years old. Foster committed suicide after his arrest in 1999 and left a note asking for forgiveness. DG was paid $36,000 under the Towards Healing program established by the Catholic Church, but didn't get the public apology he wanted. A solicitor for the church, Patrick Monaghan, says the apology wasn't considered appropriate.
I think the potential harm to the victim himself and his family and perhaps other people in a similar situation.
He's also admitted being told by church authorities to keep matters out of the public eye.
Overseas police in the Indian state of West Bengal have arrested 13 men over the rape of a woman, which was allegedly ordered by village elders as a punishment. The woman is now being treated in hospital in the city of Surrey, from where the BBC's Rahul Tandon reports.
Doctors at this hospital say the woman is now in a stable condition. She has told the police that she was fined $400 for the crime of falling in love with a man who was not from her tribe. Unable to pay it, police allege that the village headman ordered locals to rape her on Monday night. Some reports say she was tied to a tree whilst the attack took place. Since the incident, groups have held protests outside the local police headquarters, demanding more protection for women in this area.
The Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has addressed the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland, saying Iran is open for business. Mr. Rouhani says he aims for Iran's economy to be in the top 10 in a decade. He's the first Iranian president to address the World Economic Forum in 10 years. Mr. Rouhani says in order to realise his economic goal during his time in office, he will overcome all political impediments in the way.
Iran's economy has the potential to be among the world's top 10 in the next 3 decades, a goal which I pursue in wider planning of social, economic, as well as domestic and foreign policy.
To sport, Switzerland's Stanislas Wawrinka is through to his first major singles final after winning his Australian Open semi-final at Melbourne Park. Wawrinka beat Czech 7th seed Thomas Berdych 6-3, 6-7, 7-6, 7-6 in just over 3.5 hours on Rod Laver Arena. He'll meet the winner of the second semi-final between four-time champion Roger Federer and top seed Rafael Nadal. Australia's Winter Olympic chef de mission Ian Chesterman says the team is taking all threats seriously ahead of next month's Games in Russia. The AOC and a number of other Olympic committees received an email this week threatening spectators and athletes at the Sochi Games. Australia has just announced its largest team of athletes would compete at the Games, with 56 athletes named to date. Chesterman says the AOC has passed the email on to the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Federal Police.
When we first saw it, we weren't concerned by it, but we did note it. It didn't seem to have a lot of weight to it. However, we take all threats seriously. The team, obviously, there is absolutely can be nothing else we can do but ensure that we have a safe environment for those athletes.
Taking a look at the national weather, Brisbane a few showers and 29 degrees. Sydney rain developing and 27 degrees. Canberra rain at times, 23 degrees. Melbourne rain easing and 23 degrees. Hobart possible afternoon shower and 23. Adelaide morning showers and 27. Perth partly cloudy and 34 degrees. And Darwin showers and storms and 31 degrees. This is ABC National News.
This virus is even quicker than a draw of the breath.
Words can be harmful. What happens to